Hey yo, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video clicking on, my name is Katie and I make a bunch of different videos from beauty to fashion to painting to lifestyle to reviews. So if you like my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button to not miss any of my new videos. But today's video is going to be a Pan That Palette update number 9. So I have been using this Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette for 9 months now, and I just think it's crazy that like the year is almost over and I'm still using this palette, you know what I mean? So I've definitely had like a love-hate relationship throughout this whole painting process. Like I've told you guys, this is my very first time trying this kind of challenge. So like at the beginning of the year, I loved this palette. I was like, oh, this is so easy. And then like May and June, I was like, okay, I can't stand this. Like I'm over this. And then now this past month, like in September, I've really grown to love this palette again, and I have been working in while using my other shades and other palettes, because honestly I didn't use any other palettes in my collection throughout the very beginning of the painting, and then more recently I've started being more lenient on myself and dipping into other palettes because I've just let them sit for like over 6 months. So I want to be able to play, I want to be able to have fun, and this palette is a great palette for you know, just those basic colors that you need, like the transition, the setting color, if you need like a shimmery inner corner highlight. So I think this palette is very versatile. My opinions have definitely changed on this palette, and I probably will be a little sad when I have to declutter it at the end of the year. Obviously happy because I've been using it for an entire year, but I will be sad too because I think the formula on this palette is amazing. Now of course I have depotted some of the shades. If you guys ever watched my very first Pan That Palette intro or whatever, you guys saw that I took out some shades. So there was about, I would say, 4 shades that I was not crazy about, and then I left all the rest in. But other than that, I think this palette is amazing. I think there's great quality in here. I've finally hit pan on Strawberry Bonbon. If you guys have been a part of my journey, you guys know I just left that literally a standstill like the whole year until the past like 2 months where I figured out how to use it. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the update. Alright, so here we are with my palettes. I think I've made amazing progress the past 2 months. So this is Salted Caramel. I started, instead of doing like circular motions, I started focusing on one side of the pan, and now I've seen like more progress in it. Hazelnut I've been using either on my lid or on my lower lash line. Creme Brulee I definitely haven't used as much. I've really been trying to focus on Marzipan. I think for sure Marzipan will be gone by the next month. Milk Chocolate, I haven't really used that, or maybe this is semi-sweet. I haven't used this shade that much this month. Milk Chocolate I've been using, and actually Milk Chocolate is really pretty for a contour. This shade, what is it? I can't remember what the shade's called. But I've been using, I think it's Haute Chocolate, I don't know. This shade I've been using on my lower lash line and just trying to hit pan on it. I'm not gonna care to really use up these 2 shades because I don't really wear a lot of dark smoky looks. But I do want to try to hit pan in both of them. You can finally see in Strawberry Bonbon I have hit pan in this shade. I've been mixing it a lot with Salted Caramel, and I did a tutorial about it. I can go ahead and link it up in the cards, but mixing those 2 shades together I found is like a beautiful kind of pinky warm shade. And then you can see down here this red shade is actually Bitten from Makeup Geek. I'm not going to be super sad if I don't finish it by the end of the year. I just love, if I want some kind of like red or pink kind of look, I dip into the Modern Renaissance palette because it's just so much more blendable and creamy, and I just like it a lot more. And then up here, I think it's called Triple Fudge. I've made like a little pan in it, but I've also made a huge dip. You guys probably can't see it down below. So hopefully that can get a little bit bigger throughout this next month. And then I haven't been really using this shade that much. Oh my gosh, you think I would know these shade names by now, but this shade right here, I haven't been using it a whole lot. It's not my favorite shade. I'll mix it a little bit with Marzipan. White Chocolate is almost gone. Like I probably only have like 2 more weeks left in that shade. So overall, I think I made great progress. Alright, so that is my update for this palette. I think it's an amazing palette. Like I said, my opinions have definitely changed on it. I think that this is a really good versatile palette, and if you are in the need for like a neutral palette, I think this one is amazing. What I also mentioned though is that I started mixing this palette with other palettes in my collection, and I've found that that really helps me just keep my sanity with my eyeshadows, because I love playing in eyeshadows. I love doing different looks, and I just kind of felt stuck whenever I had to stick to this one palette. But I've been mixing in shades here and there from other palettes, and I don't feel like I am depriving myself. This sounds like I'm eating or something, but I'm not depriving myself of like eyeshadows. So I really like it. I think next year whenever I do my Pan That palette, I am going to pick a palette, but I'm also going to mix in different palettes that I own throughout the year. Now obviously I don't own that many eyeshadow palettes, but I will be mixing it up and not sticking to just one. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are curious of what's on my eye, maybe you noticed it, maybe not, I picked up the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette, and I will be doing a review on it, a tutorial and swatches and everything like that. But yeah, spoiler, I love the palette. That's what I'm wearing on my eyes, mixed with the Chalk Bar palette. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. Leave any comments down below that you guys have for video ideas. October, I feel like I'm full with ideas because I have like 6 to 8 videos that I want to film. It's just finding the time to film them all. But November and December, definitely tell me what you guys would like to see from me. But I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.